Hello folks, we are at Governor Island and this is how to catch a big catfish. You need catfish bait. Right now, you have worms and the guys at DNS gave me a bunch of dead shiners that I'm going to use as cut bait. So this should work pretty well. To catch a big catfish, you obviously need a body of water that has a lot of big catfish, Lake Mendota, and you need the water of that body of water to be 50 degrees or more. Maybe slightly less, but generally 50 degrees or more. Mendota is about 50 degrees all throughout the water, 55 degrees right now, all throughout the water column. So it's most excellent for catfishing. All right, I have one of the shiners on the hook. Now generally, if you know what part of the water column is the warmest, you want to toss in that part of the water column. I checked Mendota's water column. It's about 55 degrees all the way across, all the way from 0 meters to 20 meters. So ideally, I would want it to be about 12, 15 feet deep. But since I probably can't launch out that far, I'm just going to launch as far as I can without losing my bait. That should do, and hopefully we get a good fish. Got a fish, but this is definitely not optimal. It's not optimal because I have to climb on these rocks to get it, and it's going to be hard to net. The bait is always that way, and it did bend over, but as you can see, my strategy of getting a big catfish did actually work, because there's definitely one on this line, unless that is a walleye. But judging by how heavy it is, that is not a walleye. That's definitely not a walleye. It's out there, baby. They are out there. This one feels pretty heavy, but I guess they all do. I'm kind of hoping it's a flat, but I think I'm pretty sure. I know it's a channel one. I know it's a channel, but I can keep my hopes up, I guess. It is dead bait, so it's not live bait, so it's probably not a flathead. Going over there. Don't want it to go over there because my other line is over there and I can't get to it that easily. Unfortunately, it might already be tangled in my other line. I don't like drawing catfish up in the shallows like this. I don't think it's tangled in my other line. I think I got it. I think I got it. No! Don't run like that! Oh my god, this makes it so hard. This makes it so difficult. It's starts running like crazy over there. There's a lot of rocks over there, so I don't want it to get trapped. I wish this cat would spin the other way. There it is. I don't think it got tangled in my other line, folks. Is that a catfish? It should be a catfish. I think the other one might actually have a walleye on it. That's a big one. I get my biggest ones here. I don't get the most here, but I get my biggest ones here for sure. My two biggest channels are here. And this one is a big one. I think this is a 16, 17 pounder. I haven't caught one of these since the beginning of the year. Now the problem with being on rocks is that, and then having to step over rocks, is that it's hard to net. It's very, very hard to net. And there's one on the other line as well, I think. Definitely one on the other line, unless it's a walleye. We'll get that as soon as we land and take a picture of this. But you can see, big catfish, no problemo. No problemo. Grande channel catfish. It's like that could be a 20 pounder, honestly. That looks bigger than ones I've caught recently. All right. It is difficult. This is difficult. Oh my gosh. I have to go down on that rock, but that rock is wet and I don't want to die. But I will sacrifice for the catfish. It's a little wet, definitely. Look at that. One of the bigger channels I've caught definitely this year. Grande channel. Let's get that in the net. All right, my friends. How to catch a big channel catfish. 16.9 pounds. Biggest one I've caught since the spring. I usually catch them between 12 and 14, but this one's a little bit bigger. How to catch a big channel catfish, guys. I'm gonna let this big ass channel go. It's good because I like catching them. on the rock right there. It's backwards, so I can flip it. It's deep enough for it to just go off there. Slowly but surely, that catfish wanders off. Probably a little bit confused right now, but it's good. Channel catfish. All right, let's toss this out there again. Hopefully get another one. It's good enough, I think. So yeah, they're still out there. Hopefully they'll come a little bit closer when it gets darker. Okay, something hit this one, but I don't think it's quite as big. It seems too big to be a bullhead. Seems too big to be a walleye. What is it? Is it just like a big pike or something? I know these will trap pike, but it doesn't seem big enough to be a cat. It could just be a really non-active cat. I'd be really surprised if it was a turtle though. What is that? Is that a pike? No, it is a catfish. No, it's a big pike. All right, so yeah, aside from catching, oh, there it jumps. Aside from catching catfish, you also can catch big fish of death. This is it's not a greater fish of death, but it is a big fish of death. Let me, is that a pike or a musk? Oh, is that a pike or a ski? Oh, that's a pike. I was hoping it was a ski. Because despite all my fishing, I've never caught a ski before, but northern pike. I'm gonna go get the net. All right, we're back. We're back. At dusk. That's a decent pike. It's probably like a 30-incher. I don't really know for sure. It looks like a decent one. Hooked on pretty well. But northern. Not really what I meant to catch, but I'll take it. Not my biggest pike either. It's not like a giant 40. What's a well-balanced 30 or so, I believe. So I wish I could extend my net further, but my net's kind of jank now. So just gotta lift it up and in, I think. But a lot of fish here at Governor's Island, as you can see. There we go. In the net. Like 26, 27 incher probably. Northern pike. Not bad. 28 inches. Northern pike. Let's let it go. Put it in the water here and I think it'll just go on off by itself here. Looks like it's pretty good. There it goes. There it freaking goes. A little bit confused right now, but it's gone. It's gone. All right, it's gone. It's gone. See you, pike. Fish with shiners like me, pike are definitely going to be on your list of fish that you can catch. Not really what I'm going for, but I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Let's launch this back out there and hopefully we get another one. Now that's kind of dark. I can't really see whether that bait stayed on or not, which could actually be a problem. But hopefully it did. I think that's going to be it for today, just the catfish and the pike, but we did accomplish our mission of catching a big catfish. I did hook another one, but it actually took my rod. So if you catch a Lake Mendota big catfish with a black rod attached to its mouth, that's mine. So I'd appreciate if you would give it back to me, because I thought it was lodged into the rocks enough, but it wasn't, and it just shot straight out. When the catfish really started pulling, was not able to get it back. But yeah, this place closes at 8, I believe, and it's like 7:20 right now, so I'm gonna pack up and head out. Hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button if you want other Lake Mendota videos. Please check it out in the right corner. And yeah, the catfishing will be probably pretty good for, I would say, the next week or so. And after that, the lake temperature here is going to drop below 50, and then the cats are going to go into really deep water. But for the next week or so, I think like they'll still be shallow and they'll be fattening up in the last stretch for winter. So happy fishing, like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button, and I will see you guys next time.